Hi, Michael. Do you hear me? Yeah, I hear you.
How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm good. I'm in Colorado where it's somewhat sunny.
You mean it's almost spring there, or what?
Yeah, well, it's Colorado. It's spring for 10 minutes, and then winter for 10 minutes, and then back to spring again.
I see. That's true. Are you from out there originally?
We're from Michigan originally.
Whereabouts?
Holland.
Colic?
Holland.
Holland? There's a Holland, Michigan?
There's a Holland, Michigan. It's about 20 miles west of Grand Rapids, Michigan, on the west side of the state.
Oh, cool. So what brought you out there?
We, about 5 years ago, decided to take a one-year trip in the RV with the kids. So we're 5 years into a one-year RV adventure.
Oh, that's right. I think I really. Oh God, you're living. You're really living. What the hell you want advice for? You should be giving advice.
Well, we do know there's other families that want to do what we're doing, so we become consultants for them. But I'm trying to kind of pull off late 40s career change here too. But I remember you being the guy with the resources.
Yeah, I guess. But no, I've been. I'm 72 already, but no, I'm starting all over again. Nobody buys reference books, and it's fun. In the last couple of years, I've interviewed maybe about 700 to 1,000 people who use alternative sources of money to do stuff.
Okay.
Particularly on the internet and stuff like that. I mean, I think now, and let me babble for a minute or two because I'm not really sure. I think it's easier now to do anything. It sounds like you don't want a regular job. Somebody who does this with their family, right?
No, we're looking for remote work, which is becoming easier, but still not the norm.
Yes, and see, but on the internet also, there's so many platforms now to do things. Is there anything you think you could sell besides services?
Yeah, we've actually, we're starting to write a book kind of about our experiences, but also other families that we've met doing similar things.
Uh-huh.
So once that's done, we'll have that to sell. And we actually we've got another small ebook published already about how to homeschool legally while you travel across the U.S. So we're dabbling in.
Yeah. Well, I mean, from my viewpoint, I think there's two things. To me, it would be to do it quickly and just have an ebook and see if you could get sell. It costs nothing to make an ebook nowadays. You could put it on Kindle for free and maybe get some traffic, and these other sites that you could just put an ebook on, and then it's how much you market it afterwards. But boy, homeschooling sounds like a good item. But what's also growing is funky stuff. I see, things on Etsy, homemade stuff on Amazon, where a lot of people are getting traffic there. Also, I don't know what another thing, Udemy. Are you familiar with that? That is
the training.
Yeah, people are making up to $1 million on there. That must be one of the biggest sources. And also there's Curious. There's Curious.com, and there's another one, I forget, another bigger one that has, or even on YouTube. So if you did something video-wise, just think of, okay, how to book, how to do what you did. Take a year off and just have fun in the RV. And so for $39.95, you could do it. And even if it's just you, what I do a lot now is I call them tutorials or video ebooks or something like that. And I say you could just put a camera in front of your RV and tell people how to do this stuff and put it on Udemy and these other places. So you have products versus services. There's also places on the internet to sell consulting services. And what's nice about them, people are looking there for experts on topics, and they handle the finances. It's sort of like putting your product on Amazon. They do a lot of marketing, and they handle the credit card nonsense and all this other stuff. It makes it easier, to sell things nowadays with these platforms, you know, you didn't have before. You needed a store, you know, or something like that. Now you get a store for 20 cents, you know. So that's why I just wonder if there's other kinds of well, God, what's inside of you to do besides, you know, living hard?
I guess I'm a corporate writer. I've been a web developer, but even during web development, I wrote a book that was part of our income for a while as well. So I'm trying to get more in the writing space.
Now, web development for weddings or what?
I did bigger businesses because there was more money there.
Yeah, right.
I didn't want to be the $500 website guy because you're going to sell an awful lot of those to keep food on the table for hungry kids.
Right. But also now, I don't know when you were doing it, but now there's so many, you know, pop-up websites, you know, for 35 cents, you know, plug-and-play websites that people, I mean, I use one now for my bookstore. It's just easier to start with somebody figured out all the back-end stuff and things like that. But it has to, people are still growing, I mean, on Fiverr and stuff like that. Upwork, you know, is another good place for work, but you know, it seems you're competing with folks overseas too. You know, I don't know. I don't know the business well enough to say if that's good or not, but it sounds like you don't really want to do that anymore, or do you?
No, it's been 14, 15 years of building websites. I don't need to build another one.
But what do you really want to do? Say, like, you really wanted to travel, didn't you? And you did it. You found a way to do it. I'm sure everybody around you, loved ones and family and friends, say you're nuts. They envied you, but thought you were nuts. But you really wanted to do it. So what kind of thing that would generate revenue do you have that kind of passion for?
That's a good question. It's always been where the intersection of technology and communication happen. So actually, I mean, I do have a passion for helping people tell stories on the web or tell their story on the web. It's just, I don't want to be so much on the, you know, writing code on the back end anymore.
Right.
I'd rather help them frame that message out on the front end.
Well, I mean, okay, if that is an important thing, maybe there's a crowdfunding, you know, idea where you need, you know, 20 grand to do the back end for this, and this is going to be, you know, tell American stories. You know, everyone could be a storyteller, or, you know, you want to be, you know, to have, you know, America being the storyteller because you have a wonderful story, and everybody should have a story and a way. I mean, look at what's that thing on NPR where people interview people and tell their stories. You know what I mean? That thing. Do you listen to NPR at all?
Once in a while, was it Voices of America or something?
No, it's something. I mean, they interview like what's it?
StoryCorps.
Oh, StoryCorps.
StoryCorps. There you go.
Yeah, my wife just walked in and she heard me trying to stumble. Heard the old guy couldn't remember the, you know. But something like that, and that's why that is. You know, it may be worth taking an idea you have like that, and that seems a little more bigger than you know, and try a crowdfunding somewhere to see, because that, and then see doing something like that in crowdfunding, you have nothing to lose. You know, take some money. Right. You're a web developer from when or wherever, so you know how to, you know, use the internet, and it has a chance to bring out something else. That's what I see. I mean, everything I do, I don't know what the hell to do every day, to tell you the truth. And nobody, no, I swear to God, because nobody knows. You know, everyone's guessing. Right. So you really have, I think the only way to know for sure is not you and I, no matter what we think the idea is. If nobody else with money wants to buy it, it doesn't matter. You know. So how do you get there faster? See, if you raise money from a private investor or something, then build the thing, then go out and build the website, and here's what we're going to do, and then try to see if there's a market for that, well, you lost a lot of time, the investor lost a lot of money, and you're back to square one. See, putting the idea on a website, like on a crowdfunding site, and have the people who want this give you money, So before you do it, and they'll tell you how it really should be done, not the way you think it should be done. Before you do it the way you think you should do it, you know, is to me a wonderful way to shortcut all that stuff and development and raising money and testing the product and all that kind of stuff. You know, you just say, hey, I got this idea. You know, if I get 100 people send me $100 a pop, you know, I'm going to do this. What do you think? You know, they're all going to call you an asshole. You're going to get 100 people send you $100 or something in the middle that you learn from. You know.
All right, looks like we're going to end here in 30 seconds.
Well, here. Matthew at lesco.com. Give me a shout if I could help, okay?
All right, will do. Thank you, sir.
Okay, you bet. Thank you, Mike. Take care.
Yep.